That 400-pound instant throttle gadget won't fix your sluggish car, because throttle lag isn't a button you press, it's a symptom you diagnose. The ECU listens to air, fuel, and exhaust, and one clogged component can silence it. In this video, we'll trace the real bottlenecks, from a blocked catalytic converter, 431 pounds and 25 pence, to a dirty MAF, 76 pounds and 84 pence, and failing oxygen sensors, 166 pounds and 97 pence. I'll show you the exact steps to find the choke point and where to spend your money so your acceleration actually returns. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. So here's the head scratcher. You drop 400 pounds on a throttle controller, the pedal wakes up, yet the same on-ramp still feels like a slow crawl. What gives? The truth is simple. A controller remaps pedal sensitivity. It tells the throttle body to swing open faster for the same foot movement. It doesn't add power, change how much air your engine can pull, or correct fuel and timing. That's why the first few feet feel lively, but the stopwatch doesn't move. You get a sharper toe response without fixing the thing that's actually holding the car back. Think of it like turning up your mouse sensitivity. The cursor jumps sooner, but your computer doesn't render any faster. The engine is your computer. If it's short on air, fuel, or spark quality, moving the throttle plate quicker only changes the initial sensation. You'll notice it mostly at small openings and light load. The moment you ask for sustained power, uphill, overtaking, or merging, the same hesitation returns. The 0 to 60 stays the same because the ceiling didn't change. Let's talk about the usual suspects that steal acceleration. A dirty MAF sensor is common and cheap to fix, around 76 pounds and 84 pence on average. When it misreads airflow, the ECU chases the wrong fuel trims. You'll feel surging, then flat spots, like someone nudging the car and then holding it back. A throttle controller can't clean up those rich or lean swings. It just moves how fast you reach a given throttle opening. The mixture error remains and the stumble shows up under real load. A tired oxygen sensor does a similar number on your engine, only downstream. For about 166 pounds and 97 pence on average, a failing O2 can be replaced, but until then, it skews the mixture feedback and forces the ECU to run inefficiently. Now layer on a clogged air filter restricting intake. The engine has to work harder just to breathe. Faster pedal mapping won't push more air through a blocked panel. It just pushes sooner against the same restriction. Fuel delivery issues create the same trap. A weak pump, a clogged fuel filter, or dirty injectors are frequent reasons for weak acceleration, and the average fix falls around 185 pounds and 35 pence. Under heavy throttle, the rail pressure can sag, the spray pattern degrades, and the car loses its pull right when you need it. Again, the pedal can feel instant, but the engine can't meet the request. It's like stomping on a dry hose. You can also get fooled by ignition. Worn spark plugs, failing coils, or timing irregularities don't care how quickly the throttle opens. They show up as misfires, roughness, and poor pull. The controller can't fix incomplete combustion, and the ECU may respond by dialing back power to keep things safe. Here's the twist most people miss. One hidden blockage can make the ECU yank timing and power, even while the pedal feels razor sharp. A clogged catalytic converter builds back pressure and heat, choking torque everywhere in the rev range. That's why the car still struggles on the same hill. The limitation is mechanical, not in your right foot. So the mini payoff is this. Throttle controllers change perception, not physics. If airflow, fuel delivery, or spark is compromised, the lag reappears the second you ask for real acceleration. The fix is to track the restriction, clear it, and let the engine do what it should. Up next, we'll run a simple staged reality check that finds the true choke point, starting with easy wins you can verify in minutes, then stepping into the blockages that actually move the numbers. What if one quick check could tell you whether the engine is starving for air, fuel, or timing before you spend a pound on parts? You can do it without mods, without guesswork, and you'll know where to focus next. The key is a step-down diagnostic that starts broad and funnels toward the bottleneck. We begin with codes and airflow, move into fuel and ignition under load, and finish with exhaust flow and the hard mechanical stuff like timing and compression. It's the order that stops you buying shiny fixes for the wrong problem. The trouble is a lot of symptoms overlap. Hesitation on tip-in can be a dirty MAF. It can also be an oxygen sensor feedback issue, a weak coil, or even a fuel pump that sags only when hot. Stalling at a light might be a vacuum leak or a dying crank sensor. Flat acceleration could be a clogged cat, a clogged filter, or low compression on one cylinder, dragging the rest. If you skip steps, you chase ghosts and your wallet takes the hit. Start with step 1, scan the OBD2 system and watch live data. Look for codes tied to MAF, O2, or TPS. Then stop at the numbers. A healthy MAF output rises smoothly with RPM and load. A dirty one flickers or lags, especially on quick throttle blips. Oxygen sensors should switch between rich and lean during light cruise. A sensor that hangs rich or lean tells you the mixture control is off. A TPS that jumps or drops out mid-sweep creates artificial hesitation as the ECU guesses your foot position. Use freeze-frame data to see what the engine was doing when a code set. If trims are positive at cruise, the ECU is adding fuel to match unmetered air or weak delivery. Negative trims suggest excess fuel or restricted air. Before chasing power, bank the maintenance wins that actually move the needle. Replace worn spark plugs if they're due. The average plug service lands around 153 pounds and 85 pence and removes a common misfire source. Swap a clogged air filter and clean, or replace a failing MAF or O2 sensor. These aren't glamour upgrades, but they restore accurate data, and accurate data is how the ECU delivers torque without stumbling. Now step 2, fuel delivery under load. Install a gauge and verify rail pressure at idle, during a snap throttle, and on a sustained pull. Pressure that dips as RPM climbs points to a weak pump or a restricted filter. Dirty injectors don't always throw codes. They show up as lazy throttle, uneven idle, and a soft top end. The average fuel system fix sits around 185 pounds and 35 pence, and when it's the culprit, the payback is immediate in consistent pull and smoother shifts. Don't forget ignition here. Failing coils and timing irregularities can mimic fuel shortage. You'll feel a sharp cut, a rhythmic stumble, or a rough pull that repeats under the same load. If spark breaks down, the ECU may reduce power to protect the catalyst. Step 3 tackles exhaust flow and engine health. A clogged catalytic converter traps pressure, raises heat, and crushes torque everywhere, not just at the top. Do a back pressure test or check upstream versus downstream O2 behavior under load. If the exhaust can't clear, the engine can't breathe in. Then verify mechanical timing and compression, a stretch belt or change shifts valve events, smearing torque across the rev range. Low compression in one or more cylinders steals power you can't tune around. Replace a blocked cat. Typical costs hover near 431 pounds and 25 pence, or correct timing and compression, and the car responds in the data and on the road, not just at your foot.